Hello all and welcome back, and I'm the MGTOW Philosopher. In this video, part 2 of Kathy Griffin's atrocious press conference, we encounter Kathy Griffin attempting to charm the audience and woo us with her humor, even though she's not funny. and we find her telling very bad jokes and trying to advertise herself and distract us from the fact that she is a marginal human being at best, and that she chopped off Trump's head symbolically and held up a bloody head and looked like a deranged psycho doing it, and we're supposed to forget all that and just say, oh, she's so funny and precious, she's not that bad, and then all her sponsors are supposed to take her back, or she's supposed to get new sponsors and new work. So this is really just one long self-promotional video for her. Of course, I'm clued into what she's doing, and she's a total phony. And I think it's very important to document this whole entire press conference, even if it takes a while, because it's important to see that this is a microcosm of the entire leftist movement and what a bunch of disgusting human beings they are. So let's continue with part 2, shall we?
Well, I'm even in trouble with my mother, so don't worry, everyone hates me. I do. I need water. I'm going to...
You got that right, bitch. Most people do hate you, except your own followers on the left. But even they're not stupid enough to do what you did. So they essentially have to distance themselves from you, at least for a time.
I'm probably shaking. And I'm afraid I'm going to get that under boob sweat, which is really
Oh my God.
the bad one.
Yeah, you're so funny, honey.
That was not appropriate, right? That wasn't appropriate. Okay, so I'm not good at being appropriate. I only know how to do comedy one way. It's
Yeah,
in your
badly.
face comedy. I keep
You know how to do comedy badly, that's right.
it real. I'm going to make fun of the president.
You're
and
a
you know what?
fake.
I'm going to make fun of him more now.
Yeah, you're a fake, honey. There's nothing real about you. And now you're going to make fun of him more now. Oh, okay. Well, you know, that's fine. Even though nobody made fun of Obama because they were afraid of being called a racist. But of course, it's okay for you to make fun of him because he's a white man who bullies you because he's white and he's a man and it's just his natural role to oppress you, and just his existing is oppressive to you. Okay, as you stand there with Gloria Allred's daughter. Oh my God. Scumbag feminist cunt you.
More. So I'm not going to threaten him. I have no desire to harm him or anyone. I would never want to harm anybody.
Yeah, that's why you chopped off his head symbolically and held it up and essentially said, I want to kill you. But, you don't want to harm him. Yeah, okay, of course you want to harm him. You never would do it because there's consequences, but of course you want to harm him because you're a crazy leftist. You want to harm anybody who disagrees with you because you're all violent scumbags.
But, you know, I've made fun of W. I made fun of Clinton. Oh, God, remember the Monica dress days? Those were the days.
Yeah, let's distract everybody. Let's just muddy the waters, distract everyone, and get them to think about something else.
You could make dress jokes all day long, and nobody tried to kill you. You shouldn't have to die for this. I'm under...
Yeah, and nobody chopped off their head symbolically and held it up, dripping blood. Now she's trying to flip this. Now she's the victim. It's not Trump that's the victim. She's now the victim because some anonymous people sent her death threats. Allegedly. She probably got one death threat from some psycho. I mean, we only have her word for it. And it wasn't Donald Trump that sent you death threats, bitch. So what are you complaining about? Toughen up, snowflake.
A Secret Service investigation.
Yes.
The first family did not come after you with any of the other presidents. You know.
Yeah. The only difference is that she didn't symbolically chop off heads and hold them up. Like, right. You didn't do that with any of the other presidents, you dumb bitch. Look at this. Gloria Allred's daughter needs to jump in. She's a moron. She's only playing on her mommy's fame. You're not a real lawyer, honey. Okay?
It is so unpresidential for them to respond.
Yeah, it's so unpresidential for him to say something about what she did. He's not an American citizen like everybody else. How dare he? Oh, you chopped off my head symbolically and my kid had to see it on the television and he thought I was dead and I commented that you're a disgusting human being. Oh my God, the president should be taken out and shot or have his head chopped off.
I get what I am. I'm the shiny object. I get it. We all know what's going on here. They're using me as the shiny object so that nobody's talking about his FBI investigation.
Yeah, you're
All
the
right, I get
victim.
it.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
need a horrible horrible, horrible mistake, and I made a horrible call. I understand.
Oh, look at this. Any opportunity the left can take, they're shameless. They're shameless. She thinks she's actually a hero. She thinks she is a crusader for justice and good in the world. She doesn't care if she humiliates herself or makes herself look like an idiot. She really doesn't care. In fact, I don't think she understands what a fool she's making of herself. She's totally disjointed from reality. She doesn't get it that most Americans think she's a hideous human being. She only cares about her base. They're the only people that matter, and they're the only ones she's aware of, okay? She lives in this insulated little world that got invaded when she posted this, and so many people reacted. She saw that there's actually other human beings out there beside the little echo chamber of people that she surrounds herself with that all say, yeah, you're so smart. Oh, yeah, you're right. And now she can't take it, and so she has to change the subject. So now let's reinsert Trump as the enemy. What I did is nothing compared to Trump. Trump and his FBI investigation. By the way, you dumb cunt, you and all the other leftists were saying to fire the guy 6 months ago. Oh, but now he's evil for firing a guy who was quite clearly incompetent. Give me a break in this Russian bullshit. There's no Russian connection. You all made that shit up with your anonymous bullshit sources and evidence that never surfaced. Get off it already. Take responsibility for your own fucking actions instead of blaming other people or trying to obfuscate things or bringing up things other people did without talking about what you did. I thought this was a press conference about you somehow setting the record straight about chopping his head off symbolically. And now we're talking about this Russian bullshit again? Fucking shut up about it already. It's not a real thing. You made it up.
Everywhere I go, people actually come up to me. And like I said, I go everywhere. It's what I do. And they say, God, you know, oh, I'm a housewife and my kids have been driving me crazy, and oh, I just needed 2 hours to blow off some steam, and I'm glad you went there and you're saying the things I'm thinking.
Oh, God, yeah, because you're a feminist cunt. Yeah, you're saying the things they're thinking, right, which only proves my point further, how feminism poisons everything.
Those are my peeps. I'm not for everybody. I'm barely an acquired
sure.
taste, frankly. On a good day, I'm an acquired taste. But honestly, my whole career, I'm 56 years old. I'm 110 pounds wet.
Yeah.
I've had everybody
56.
turn on me, and I just want to make people laugh. That's all I want to do. So
Hot dog
I screwed
face.
up, but I want the gay.
Yeah. Here come the crocodile tears. Open up the floodgates here, people.
Guy who came to see me in Lake Charles, Louisiana a few weeks ago, who said, I wanted to come here because I'm scared to come out, but I get to come here and laugh for 2 hours. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm here. It's honestly, it's not for me. It's for them. I think a few people might actually be watching me, and I want them to see this old dame. I'm not laying down with this guy. I'm going to make fun of him. I'm going to make jokes about him and the housewives and Kardashians.
It's so funny. It's like, it's like you bully people. You attack somebody, and then you run away, then you apologize, then you attack them again, and then virtue signal everybody around saying, look at me. I'm not going to lay down for this guy. I just punched him in the face, but I apologized, and then I, said he's a bully, and look, he's now trying to bully me, and I'm not laying down. Look at me, I'm so virtuous. It's absurd.
But, he does provide a lot of material. I mean, you got to be honest. It's a good time to be a comedian.
You
it's
provide more,
to be a
honey.
citizen, but it's a good time to be a comedian.
That's great. Should we take some questions?
Did I do everything wrong? I did everything wrong. I did everything wrong.
Okay.
I don't know how this part works.
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to stick around for these questions. I think I might be done. But let's wait to see if they throw just softballs at her or if we get any real fastballs. Let's see if the media is corrupt everywhere. If they actually ask her some hard questions, like the questions I've just asked. Should be interesting, but probably not.
Right here. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. In December 9th, reporter Shira Levine,
Hi.
quoted you as saying that you were happy to deliver a beatdown to Donald Trump and also to Barron, and that you, quote, wanted to go down hard on Donald and go direct for Barron Trump.
When is this quote
So
from?
this is a quote.
Yeah, I've said that in my act.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said that in her, so she
Years,
admits.
years ago.
So you admitted you're going after Barron Trump. Is that what this is all about?
How is she going
piss
after
off
I
Barron
think
Trump?
a comic should be able to make fun of everybody. Like I make.
No, you shouldn't. Actual tough question. Thank you, reporter. Children are off limits, you dumb cunt. And if this was years ago and he's only 11 now, then you're talking about attacking an 8, 9-year-old kid. This is the left. They have no morality. Or their morality is so relative that it's fluid, and they just, it changes. It changes like the tides. It ebbs and it flows. They have no absolute morality. They just do whatever they want. Everything's relative. Everything is open interpretation. In the moment, I can just choose to do whatever I want. Well, yeah, because, I think everybody should be open to criticism. Even 8-year-old kids, I'm just going to attack them. And if they cry, boo-hoo. Look, bitch. Adults are perfectly capable of taking your vitriol, or they should be able to, minus the snowflakes on your side. But kids are off limits, you dumb bitch. Do you understand that?
I apologize. My question was for Lisa.
Oh.
So, are you aware that your client is trying to go after Barron Trump?
Okay, so that's a ridiculous, misleading question, and no.
Typical feminist ploy. Act condescending and talk down to the man and just label it as an outright leading, ridiculous question. Any question you don't like is leading and ridiculous. Yeah, right, bitch. Next question, because she's in charge of everything, right?
She hasn't said a single word here today about Barron. You're talking about something from a comedy act from years ago, I think.
So what? So what? She said it. What does it matter? She said it. And by the way, it is relevant because what she did now traumatized that same kid. It opens the door. You'd think as a lawyer you would know that. Apparently not.
And let me talk about this issue of children.
Oh, we got to change the subject. Okay, here we go.
Okay? We can have edgy comics in America. Comics can say things that are not appropriate for children. Comics can create images.
Right, but they can't say things that are inappropriate about children. Maybe the children listening, it might be inappropriate for them to hear it. But attacking kids is a whole different matter. So now she's just, shifted the focus. This is a totally different subject. She's making it seem like it's the same subject, but she slightly shifted it, so now it's acceptable. Are you hearing this? This is what the left does. They slightly shift things just enough to make it now acceptable, where before it was unacceptable. This is how they work, people. Pay attention.
That are not appropriate for children. Many things on the news are not appropriate for children.
So it's okay if she attacks kids because, there's stuff on the news that's not appropriate for them either. Of course, the stuff on the news is not directly attacking that one specific child, but of course, let's just gloss over that, okay? Yeah.
I'm a parent of 2 adult children.
Amazing this cunt got anybody to marry her. You know the guy's a cuck.
And a teenage foster son. It is my job as a parent to filter out what is appropriate for my children. It is not the job of a comic.
Here we go, virtue signaling. I'm virtuous, so everything I say is right, so now you need to shut up.
To filter everything down to the level of an 11-year-old.
It's also not her job to attack 11-year-olds. And by the way, this was years ago, so he was much younger, which makes it even more deplorable and unacceptable. But you're equating just saying random general things that a kid might hear to actually attacking a specific kid, which isn't the same thing, but you made it the same thing so that you can make it acceptable. Yeah, very clever, but I caught you, bitch.
She gets to make the comedy and the art that she wants to make, and the parents decide what's appropriate for children.
You think every news organization can block out Trump can block out every news organization tweeting out this photo.
You know what? There's a lot of disgusting stuff about Trump on the news every day, like the fact that he's making us the laughing stock of the world.
Okay, so this is just, moral relativism. So, okay, so it's okay for you to, what she did and attacking Trump's son because he's making us the laughing stock of the world, even though he's not. But that's your little narrative. So it's perfectly okay what she did. Okay, I see.
Okay, you know what? There are other people here. She did not, wait, hold on. She did not go after a 10-year, nothing in her piece had to do with Barron. So you're trying to make something that doesn't exist.
I make fun of everybody in my act. I'm like one of those people that makes fun of everybody in my act, myself the most.
Okay, this is very interesting because she is trying to conflate some past actions Trump made against women as a justification for her posting her video of chopping off his head. So she is conflating past actions of someone with justification and creating a connection to the present. Yet when the media here tries to do the same thing to her, her past actions essentially affecting the present, that they have some kind of bearing. No, that same logic doesn't apply to me. It only applies to you. I get to use this logic, but you can't use that logic against me. Oh no, yes, years ago I attacked an 8-year-old kid or 9-year-old kid, and that's maybe unacceptable at the time, but it has no relevance now, even though it absolutely does. Same family, same kid, you traumatized him. There is a relevant connection, okay? So I can bring that up to basically indict you because you're bringing up Trump's past to indict him. And by the way, to rationalize your own actions. But oh, no, we can't do that to you. Only you get the privilege of using fucked up logic. We can't take your own fucked up logic and use it against you. Which, by the way, that's not really all that fucked up because Trump's supposed actions didn't happen. This is just all in her head. It's a narrative. But she actually did go after a kid in her act. For what reason? She's a marginal human being. That's why. I will continue this in my next video, part 3. I am the MGTOW philosopher. Take care.